People often complain that it's getting cold and the weather's not that good. I just love it. It feels like it's already Christmas. Oh, by the way, how much time do I have left before sending my Christmas presents? Not that much. Okay. Okay, so it's seriously time to start thinking about what we're going to make for everybody for Christmas. And I am sure we are all in this situation that due to the virus he who must not be named, our finances are a bit in a situation. But it's still Christmas, and I think it's very important for us to take the time to make some gifts, and the fact that these will be made with care and love is what we most need right now. So one of the first projects I want to do this year is something that can be used as a gift bag, something that could replace wrapping paper and at the same time be more friendly for my wallet. So this year we're going to use tote bags. I think that's what you call them. These little things are very practical and everybody should have a dozens of these bags since they are so practical. And this type of gift could go with everything. My plan is to use a simple fabric and paint on it. You could do that, or on the contrary, you could go to a fabric store and get some nice printed cotton, and inside the bag you could put a second-hand book, a pair of socks, or you could go with the safe way, which I wouldn't mind if I had that. A nice bag stuffed to the top with yummy goodies. And let's face it, we could all do with some yummy bits right now. On the budget side, I found this very cheap, simple fabric in my fabric store. I got 4 meters for around 10-15 euros, and I am not going to use all the fabric, so it will be some spare fabric for craft or mock-ups for outfits. So win-win. And for the decorations, I think I'm going to go with acrylic because it's really not expensive. This year is going to be Christmas on the budget. These bags are very easy to make. You could sew them by hand if you want to. Just make sure maybe to do 2 rows of stitching just to make them stronger. And that's enough babbling. It's time to get started, so let's go. For the pattern, all you need to do is cut out a square with your desired size, then just trace out this square 4 times. Then we are going to pin all around the outside of the bag. Well, of course, except on the top. Then for the lining, pin again 2 pieces of fabric, but this time make sure to leave a gape on the side and to not sew on it. This will be our way to turn our bag right side out later. Then just assemble your 2 pieces by hand or on the machine with a simple straight stitch. Then just cut out the extra fabric, but make sure to not cut too near the stitches. For the bottom of the bag, to create the depth, you want to create a triangle on each side by helping yourself with some pins. Then you are going to measure a line between each side that should measure 4 inches. Trace that line out and sew on it. Then just need to cut out the extra fabric. Repeat the process for the outside and the lining of your bag. I know it looks a bit impressive, but trust me, it's not that difficult. For the decor, I am not very confident in my drawing skills, so I asked my good Ravel to help me with it. If I did not have his help, I think I would have tried to do something and transfer it with carbon paper. While the artist is working, I'm going to measure the handles for our bags. My technique is to simply wrap the tape around my shoulder and report the length on the fabric, but make sure to make your strips around 5 inches wide so you will be able to fold them. Now, with the help of a hot iron, we are simply going to press each side of the strip. Then fold the strip once again and pin along the gaping side. I just need now to repeat the process with all my strips. You are then going to sew along the side with the pins, but also on the opposite one. This way your handles will be much stronger. And now on the fun part, the painting. I managed to find all this acrylic painting for very cheap. I could not help myself and got some black, white, gold, silver, but I also got the base colors to be able to make some other ones. Before you paint, just be sure to slide some cardboard in your bag to be sure that the paint does not ooze on the other side. While I have your attention on my painting, if you like what you see so far, don't hesitate to leave a little comment or a thumbs up. If you want to go even more to support me, you could subscribe and ring the little bell so you do not miss anything. Whatever you decide to do, I am still very grateful that you are watching my video. Okay, now to put the handles on our bag. Measure from the side of the seam of the bag a distance of 4 inches and mark it. Repeat the process 3 times. Now pin your handles on the side of the marks you just made. Then just assemble with the machine or by hand. Take your lining wrong side out and slide your bag inside. You are going to pin them together. Be sure to match both sides of the seams together. Once this is done, do you remember the side hole we left? Yep, now we're going to use it to turn our bag the right way. Once it is turned out, we are going to pin along the lining, and when you get to the hole, fold in the fabric to have a nice finish. Then you can just sew along the lining. And you might want to start sewing a little under an inch of the beginning of the lining. This way it will be much more easier to tuck in everything once it's finished. And we are already on the final step. We're just going to sew around the top of the bag to be sure that the lining stays in place. So take your time to put the fabric in place with the help of some pins. And for me, all that is left to do is to repeat these final steps on my other bags. and ta-da! All is done. A simple, easy gift. If you like what you saw, don't hesitate to subscribe. Christmas is a very near to my heart period, so I'm going to try to do a few more videos with the concept of Christmas on the budget to give you more ideas on how to please your loved ones. So see you very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of you, love. See you soon. Bye!